lovelies, welcome to another video. This one is a lineup video for 2022. You guys seem to like the ones that I uploaded last year, so I figured out I'll do another one this year, and also because there's just some changes to the lineup in general compared to last year, and I always really like watching this kind of video where I see how people set up their things and those kind of things like that. So let's just get started. I'm going to start with all my journals first, and then I'll go to my planners. So this one is my art journal, so it doesn't change a lot from last year. It has my like, what is this, like my art insert, I guess. This one is actually embarrassing. This one was from 2020. Just like last year I wasn't like in a good spot for journaling and stuff, so I didn't journal for a few months aside from my like daily kind of journal. So this has gotten abandoned quite a lot, but trying to fill up. There's only like a few more pages left, like there's only 6, so I'm trying really hard to finish it all up so I can actually start using a new journal. I feel like I'm probably just burned out from this journal after using it for so long, but there's still so many like lovely papers that I haven't touched, so I figured, you know what, I'm just gonna finish it. So I'm gonna work on that. It also has a craft insert that I haven't filled with anything yet. Obviously, some like this is like an ongoing setup kind of thing, so I might fill it with other things when I start to kind of like journal outside or something. And it also has my sticker release paper insert, where I kind of have all this like cut out washi tapes, that has like white background, and I just like score through the sides and kind of paste it here so it's easier to use. Even when doing this, I sometimes forget to use it and end up using like most of my pet tape instead. But anyway, yeah, this is a good one for just to have on my art journal. I also don't want to put any other journal at the back of my art journal because it tends to get very bulky, and it's just hard to write kind of thing. So but as I'm in the ends of these pages, this is like a little bit of a hack that I have. When I'm in the first half of my art journal, usually I put this in the front, so I have like something to rest it on. And on the second half of the journal, because the first half has already been chunky, so I tend to put the sticker release at the back, so at least like when you open it, it's kind of like the same height, if you get what I mean. Because if it's like one side too bulky, one side too thin, it's a bit hard for me to journal with. So that's how I find a system that works. So if you want to use that as well, then feel free. I also have this the sleeve, the travel notebook sleeve that usually holds what do you call this, the pencil board, but I'm borrowing it right now for my planner because my pencil board for the B6 size still hasn't arrived, so I've been borrowing it. But usually it just sits at the back here for me to use in case I'm stamping or doing anything like that. So yeah, oops. So yeah, that's my art journal. So the second one that I have is this is an olive from the Non. It's not the original Truffles notebook. You already know the story if you watch my videos. I got it and then I had to return it because I wasn't happy with it. But anyway, that's a story for another video, and the video is already up, so you can always just like, you know, watch that one. But this one has, oh wow, that's like cutouts of my pet tape. But anyway, this is my Happy Mail journal, and basically I just whenever I get packages, hauls, or like happy mails from friends and those things like that, this is where it goes. The reason that I used to have it in my art journal, but not recently, I think it's from last year, early last year maybe, I separated it because I find that these mails that I get, they're mostly like decorated very nicely, and it's and what I really like looking at is like it's all different pieces depending on who sends it. So I would like to give them justice and just use like very neutral color like blank papers. So that's why I separated it and use my what is it, this is the neutral blank journal, where it's just like neutral colors, no pattern, no nothing, basically just like, you know, and plain papers, vellum, and lots of like soft colors. So this is one of my favorite journal because I get so happy whenever I look at it, because it's like when it reminds me of when I receive them and how I feel. I also most of the time leave out the page in the middle because it gets snagged whenever I remove it, because I don't use a lot of glue and those kind of stuff. So that's why half of my journal that's new, I don't really write on this. So yes, there's this is mostly just like happy mails. Whenever I get a happy mail, I'll paste them all here. Maybe that needs a glue. The sticky tape isn't that sticky. But anyway, I really love this, and it's actually running out soon. I've only got 4 pages left. That's exciting. Gotta buy some more stuff so I can put it here. But anyway, it's been a while of me filling up this because I haven't been buying as much stuff this year. No, not this year. Late last year, which is good because I should be trying to use what I have instead of just keep buying new things all the time. And this is also kind of sort of new. Also, that's where it was. Anyway, so this is a fabric bag for holding ephemeras and those kind of stuff. I'm gonna start filling it with things that I use for my Bible journal, but I haven't gotten time to, basically. So yeah, the next journal that I have here is my daily Bible journal. So I did a podcast where you actually read the Bibles in a year, last year, but I fell off it in the middle of the year because what I usually do is I listen to it when I'm out and around, like buying groceries, on like public transport and all those kind of stuff. But then obviously when the pandemic hit, I didn't go through with it because obviously I'm just at home kind of thing. So what I'm trying to do this year is try doing that again, but this time I want to kind of like journal with it. So instead of just listening to the podcast, I want to kind of like write some notes as well. So this is basically that book. I'm falling behind really bad, and I've only done 2 days but I'm trying hard. I mean, if it takes me 2 years to do this, I don't actually mind as long as I finish it, right? So what I started doing is I started decorating the first 3 pages, so I can just, when I have to do it, I can just like, you know, do it. I don't have to meddle around with all the decorations and stuff. So that's why I think I want to put some like decoration in here as well, so I don't have to like always be chasing around for decoration when I'm meant to be listening and taking notes. So yeah, that's my kind of daily Bible journal for 2022. I hope I can finish it in 2022, but we'll see. I need to take it more seriously. So yeah, that's on my Olive. And then next is in my black travels notebook. So it still has my New Zealand travel journal from 2019 that I haven't touched all throughout 2021, which is very embarrassing. I really should do more of it before I forget things. But anyway, it's there. And it also has my K-drama journal that I do from time to time. This is like, I really like this journal because it lets me use a lot of pictures, and I feel like that's a different kind of like journaling style with my art journal and everything, and I get to write a lot. So I actually really like this journal. I just don't get to write on them as much as I should and I want to. But I hope that changes this year and I get to write a lot more, because this is like, seriously, I watch more K-dramas than I can journal. So I don't know if I need a new system for it or something. I've been watching Job's journal streams, and he has like a media planner, which sounds like a great idea because it's not like a, it feels like it's more light touch than doing a whole spread about like dramas. But I don't know, I mean, I actually really like doing this kind of spreads with like lots of pictures and everything, so I want to keep it up, but I'm just a little slow, I guess. So yeah, that's still like the beginning of the page, but I'm keeping it because I actually really like making these pages with lots of pictures. So yeah, it's different than my other journals, so I really enjoyed having that. So yeah, that's my K-drama journal. And also on this one this is my personal journal if I need to kind of like just vent and like write things down. So I won't really show it to you guys, but this is like my first journal ever that I started with some stuff and then I moved because I wanted different pages on left and right, so it kind of just being repurposed as my personal journal, which is nice because I don't like wasting paper, even though I have like a lot of other inserts. But anyway, that's my black journal. And on my blue one, it has my this is my bullet journal. It's kind of sad because it's my 2021 bullet journal that I kind of like don't use as much, even though I did go back and kind of like fill in some stuff. But I also have my 2022 bullet journal here, just because I don't, like I said, I don't like wasting paper. So while it's like still halfway, like I still have 3/4 probably of the inserts left, I figured, you know what, I'll just put it all here. I mean, like, it's nice to, even if it takes me like 3-4 years to fill this up, right, it's actually nice to have just like highlights of things every year instead of just having to open up my planner, because my planner are mostly kind of like to-do list day by day, and then this kind of holds things that I mostly want to keep, kind of like ideas and like trackers for like YouTube and shop and those kind of stuff. So that's my bullet journal, I guess, for 2021 and 2021 and 2022. And more of this kind of like, it's really fun because I have all this lying around in most of my journal. They're mostly empty. I don't know why I put them here, but I guess like if I ever need it, it's there, but it hasn't been really used. Yeah, but anyway, this is my like notes for this is my church note basically. If I go out to church for kind of like talks and everything, I just write down notes on this. It's very sparsely decorated. It's probably only like 1 or 2 like stamps on each kind of thing, but I like decorating it and I like physically writing down notes, because I started doing digital notes, just like writing down in my notes app for a few years, and I find that I don't really look through it. So I feel like if I make it nice and like neat, then at least I will look through it in like in the future kind of thing. So yeah, so it's mostly just like lots and lots of writing, and lots of them are like, I don't know, like I'm really bad at writing straight, because this is like my writing always goes like this. So yeah, it's just like a lot of messy little notes, but I actually really like this, and it makes me want to kind of like flip through it kind of thing. Oh, actually I'm nearly done-ish with this as well. So anyway, yeah, that's mostly my church notes and stuff. And yeah, that's my blue one. It's the thinnest one out of everything, because basically on this one I don't really decorate so it doesn't get bulky. So yeah, that's my blue travels journal. And then I'm going to move down a size now. So this is my daily 2021 daily spreads on my A6. So I just kind of like do a spread whenever there's something to write about. It's not every day. This is not for every day. It's just for like days I want to highlight where something happens, because my life is pretty boring, and especially because we were in a pandemic during 2021. There's not a lot of things to write about. I can't just wait, I stayed home today and worked kind of thing. It's just like, I don't know, it's not very special day if I just like stayed home and work for me. So yeah, I still haven't finished it. I'm like very lagging behind. My last one is like 16th of July. Now it's like already the new year, but I'm determined to actually finish up my 2021, so I will just get through it when I can. So we'll see. So I've been really liking this size actually, and we'll see. I'm gonna finish up my 2021 journals, my dailies, slowly. I'm still catching up, but oh well, I enjoy the process anyway, so it doesn't matter if it's late. So I will be doing that, and then we'll see where we go in regards to the A6 size, because it's actually a size that I actually quite like, because it's in the middle of the passport and the regular, because sometimes the passport feels very small, the regular feels very big, and the A6 is just like kind of like the nice in the middle size. So I really love this size. The cover is from my lovely friend Jasprila, and she sent it to me as a gift, and I think it's meant to be like a passport size. It's meant to be a passport size cover, but I could stretch it a little bit. You can see that the hole is there, but it's like a little bit bigger than the hole, but it's still like I can still use it if it's only one insert. So I've been using it anyway. I'm still on the hunt for like a proper A6 insert, but for now I actually really like this. It's a nice splash of color in the middle of my mostly dark travel notebook. So yeah, it's nice. So that's my A6 size, and this is my this is my passport size. So this is just like an art journal that I use from time to time when I miss my passport size. It doesn't get used that often, but I try to kind of like do little bits and pieces anyway. So this one I actually really like, because I don't know what about it, but I actually really like most of the spreads that I do on this. I don't know if it's the insert. A lovely friend Maddie gave me this insert, and I've been really enjoying it. It's just like, it's very easy to journal with, because yeah, it's just very neutral. So I've been really liking that. And also a little what is this called, a little folder thing with my pencil board on it. I don't use it as much as I don't use my pencil board as much. It's mostly if I stamp things and I don't want the uneven side. If there's something behind the pages, sometimes it'll just likely, it's not gonna stamp perfectly. So it's nice to have a pencil board to just like slot it in so you can stamp it. So that's how I like to do things. That's how I use my pencil board. So yeah, so that's all my travels notebook. I also have this little sad one that I haven't updated for ages. I don't know if I should just bench it, because before it has like, my plan for this was to kind of like, if I found quotes that I like from like, I don't know, something I watch, something I read, something I see in Instagram or something, I was gonna write it down here and journal about it. But yeah, it hasn't been working. Like, I haven't been reaching for it. So I don't know, we'll see another year if I use this. Maybe I'll try to use it again, because I just feel bad of not using this cover, I guess. So yeah, we'll see where this goes this year. And if it doesn't work still, I might have to bench it. we'll see. So yeah, that's all my travels notebook and my journals. I'm gonna move on to the planners I'm using this year. So I'm just gonna move this to the side for now, if I can. And yeah, so okay, let's get started with my planners. I have 3, and they all kind of like serve different purposes, so I'm just gonna explain them all to you guys. So this first one is the meow illustration one, which is mostly for my personal life and my shop stuff. So I haven't been using it too much because it actually came in quite late, but I want to quickly film one of these for you guys because like it's already late in January, and usually like I really wanted to get it out early January, but obviously some of my planners were late, so I couldn't make it. But anyway, this is going to be mostly for the monthly are going to be for events. So if I go out with friends and stuff, it'll be here. And the weeklies are going to be mostly like shop stuff, if I have to do shop stuff, and probably some other kind of like notes on what I spent the day doing kind of thing. And yeah, so that's basically this one. I'm so glad that they actually have an empty page in between months because I can do my title pages. So that's a really nice surprise for me, and I really love this journal. I talked about it in depth on one of my video where I talk about all the planners, like I do a flip through and all those kinds of stuff. So if you're interested more about the planners for all 3, I have a video talking about them, what I like about them, and do a flip through for you guys. So I will link it down below or somewhere, so you can check that out if you're more interested in the planner. But basically this video is more about kind of what I'm using and what I'm using it for, if you get what I mean. So it's not like a planner review. That one was like the video 2 videos before this. So yeah, so that's that. So this is all for like my Marshmallow stuff and my personal stuff, and events kind of thing. So yep, that's my planner. I also got, even though I probably shouldn't call this a planner, I mean it is a planner. It is made to be a planner, but the way I'm using it, it's not really a planner because this is my weekly journals. Like usually I write on my daily spreads and do one spread for each day. Well, not each day, because you know I only write on the ones that I want to remember and is memorable kind of thing. But this is like one day, one page. Whereas what I'm doing this year is to actually just do a weekly spread. So just condense it all in one, decorate it nicely, and I feel like when I'm looking through it, it'll be more concise, and I try to like fill it up with like little blurbs as well. Like this one I don't really write on, but I'm planning to like write on a little bit more and have like highlights for the weeks and stuff. I have done 2 weeks, so I've been really enjoying this planner journal thing. Basically it's my weekly memory keeping journal. So that's where all my memories and like little bits and pieces goes. And yeah, I've been really enjoying this planner, so I'm planning to continue it throughout this year and see where it goes. Maybe I'll do like a flip through when the year ends, and I feel like it'll be very fun because yeah, I don't know, something about the style of this planner really makes me wanna like write more for some reason. So I think it's a good thing. So that's this one is from Mr. Eggplants. Like this planner, it's like I've went through it on my other video about the planners as well. So if you're interested in finding out more about this, it's by Mr. Eggplants, and I have the flip through and everything on that other video. So yeah, so that's that one. And this other one is basically my work planner ish. This is the same one from last year. If you know my little, do I have it here? If you know my little Muji planner that I use for everything, for like my to-dos and all my like monthly title page and everything, basically my everything planner. This is the bigger version of that. This is the A5 version. And the cover is something that I got from probably AliExpress, but I'm pretty sure they don't have this design anymore. But yeah, there's probably plenty of other designs, and I just search up A5 Hobonichi covers, and usually there's plenty of designs, so you can just choose whatever you want. For this one, I have been using it as my my old planner, while I haven't gotten any of my planners yet. So that's why you can see this is like the old style of writing things. But moving forward, now that I have these two planners, I'm going to use it for work stuff basically. So this is going to be for like notes. Usually the way I usually use it is this is for notes, and this is for kind of like deadlines and stuff. I wonder if I can show you my one from last year. So I've got the B6 size last year, and it's basically just like, you know, things, what did I do that day, and then kind of like notes on the sides. So yeah, I've been really slacking filling out what I do kind of thing, but that's the whole gist of it and how I'm gonna use it. So that's all my planners and journals for this year. And I know it's a lot of journals, I know, but you know, it's something that I enjoy. It's one of my hobbies, and I just really like doing this and like, you know, having memories to look back on. So that's why it's a bit excessive, but I hope you enjoy watching what I'm doing for this year, and see if, like, you know, you want to start up a movie journal or like a happy mail journal or something like that. So hopefully it'll give you some ideas of, if you kind of don't have if you have plenty of like inserts or journals that you don't know what to do with, you can probably, like, you know, get ideas from here maybe. But it's been really fun talking to you guys about all this. I might do an updated one in the middle of the year. We'll see how much things changes. If there's a lot of things that changes, I might do another one. If not, then might do an end of year one or something. But I feel like a mid-year one is nice to just, because like it gives me 6 months to actually get used to the system and see if there's anything that's different. So I think I might be doing a mid-year review of things if something changes. But if nothing changes, I'll probably won't. But we'll see how things goes, and hopefully I can keep up with all this, because I know it's been a lot of journals. That's why I went through it very slow, but it's okay. I like variety, so there you go. And yeah, I hope it's been fun listening to me rant about all my journals. And yeah, if you picked up any ideas from any of these, let me know, because I'm really curious about people's journal lineups as well. And if you posted a video of your own journal lineup for this year, link it down below, because I'd really love to like watch what kind of journals and planners you're using and what are you using it for. So yeah, thank you for everything. Thank you for watching. As always, please stay safe and take care, and I will see you on my next video. Okay, see you, bye bye.